More records today offer a step-by-step explanation of what led police to the suspect in 4 Omaha killings.
And they tell us investigators had Anthony Garcia in their sights 1 week after the murders of Roger and Mary Brumback. KTV News Watch 7's Ryan Luby is on the big story at 6.
Police say that is Anthony Garcia at the counter of a Casey's convenience store in Council Bluffs. Taken by themselves, the images seem remarkably ordinary, but we know now they are key parts of a timeline connected to a double murder.
It was Mother's Day afternoon, and police believe Anthony Garcia was on his way here to Omaha. They also believe by 5 o'clock that same day he had committed 2 murders and was heading back home to Indiana.
A laundry list of evidence ties Garcia to the crime. Start at Dr. Roger and Mary Brumback's home. Police found pieces of a gun there, a gun used to shoot Dr. Brumback several times, pieces that match the Smith & Wesson handgun Anthony Garcia bought just 2 months earlier. Then there are those convenience store photos. They placed Garcia in the Metro the day police believe the Brumbacks were killed. Then there's a credit card transaction, which puts him at the Wingstop near 72nd and Pacific on Sunday afternoon. Then another transaction, which indicates he checked into a West Des Moines motel room just before 7 that evening. According to the court affidavit, no one saw the Brumbacks alive after their daughter held a FaceTime chat with them earlier that day.
While the gun ties Garcia to the Brumback crime scene here, police say stab wounds link him to unsolved murders back in 2008 in Dundee.
The son of Creighton pathologist William Hunter and the family's housekeeper suffered multiple stab wounds to the right side of their necks. While Dr. Brumback was shot, he and his wife were also stabbed in the neck near the carotid artery. In both cases, the killer used knives found in each home and left them behind.
Police also lay out evidence that could place Garcia right here in the Hunters neighborhood back in 2008.
Neighbors described a silver-colored Honda CR-V similar to this one nearby. The affidavit notes that Garcia drove one just like it when he was working in Louisiana in 2008. The same vehicle is now registered to his father. Neighbors also described an olive-skinned male with a full face near that type of vehicle. In the affidavit, police noted Garcia's Louisiana driver's license, showing he was 5'8", 240 pounds, and showing Garcia as having olive skin in his license photograph. 16 days before a murderer showed up at the Hunters' home, Anthony Garcia was terminated from the psychiatry residency program at Louisiana State University. The school cited him for falsifying his application, failing to report he had been let go from the program at Creighton 7 years earlier. Garcia's termination was the result of a letter from Creighton explaining what happened from none other than Dr. William Hunter.
Brian Luby reporting. The affidavit indicates police issued a search warrant on Garcia's credit card receipts. They got the results July 9th, which is last Tuesday. Garcia was arrested early Monday morning for DUI in Illinois. Police say they originally planned to serve a search warrant on Garcia's home Tuesday.
And we have more information on Garcia's trouble with alcohol in the past. We obtained a record of previous DUI arrest from March of this year. It's from Bedford Park, Illinois. Police say Garcia bounced his Ferrari off a curb. When police pulled him over, he got out of the car, took off his suit jacket, and threw it to the ground. Then, according to the police report, Garcia said, "I'm drunk, I'm an alcoholic, I drink all day and night." Later in that same police report, Garcia said he'd been treated for breathing problems 6 weeks earlier and, quote, "They broke down my door and took me to the hospital." And as we reported, he also said he suffered from many mental and physical illnesses. Now, Garcia told police on that day in March that he had been drinking for as long as 15 hours, and when he was stopped, he was looking for peanuts and beer. Well, new at 6. News Watch 7 has spoken with a former member of the Creighton University Pathology Department.
Dr. M. Roy Wilson, along with Drs. Brumback and Hunter, upheld the termination of Anthony Garcia from that residency program back in 2001. Wilson appears to be the only one of the 3 doctors not targeted. He currently works for the National Institutes of Health and tells us this afternoon that he does not recall Anthony Garcia or the discipline against the former Creighton resident, and says he's never seen this kind of behavior from a medical resident.
Never, ever in any of my administrative positions seen any kind of response that remotely comes close to this. I mean, people are sometimes disappointed and sometimes they're even mad, but I've never seen anybody act out on it.
Wilson will become president of Michigan's Wayne State University in August. Now, we have more complete coverage of this big story right now on KTV.com. You can track every twist to this case using our new interactive timeline. It's also available on our exclusive